Christina Black, and I'm a secondary education major at the University of Wyoming with a specialization in English because I do love to read and write and study literature. So I'm really enjoying my field. My definition of education is a process in which we as educators provide our students tools to be able to implement critical thinking skills and implement logic. And the purpose of education is not only to learn these skills, but also to be able to take them out, bring them into the real world, and apply them. And in order to do that, our purpose as educators has to be to build confidence for our students and for their entrance into the real world. I'm very sorry, I was distracted by my study buddy here. She's kind of wild. I grew up in Colorado on a ranch, riding horses and roping cattle and all that good stuff. So when I attended school, I went to school in a very small town called Wellington. And it was not very diverse. It was probably about 90% white, 10% Hispanic or Latino and Black. So that was kind of hard because I was always hungry for the diversity in the culture. And then I went on to high school in Fort Collins, which was also very hard for me, and I didn't do my best in school. I really didn't. I didn't feel challenged. There were really no teachers that took notice if I didn't come to class. So, I felt like it didn't really matter if I was there. So school for me wasn't always a bureaucracy that I wanted to be involved in. I was ready to be done with school when I was a senior in high school. But my vice principal, Ms. Duran, was very influential for me. When I went back to college and I explored teaching as a career, I was required to do an observation at each level, elementary, junior high, and high school. So I went back to my junior high because that's where, a lot happened. I had a lot of friends there, and I wanted to just kind of see it. And I ran into Miss Duran, and she remembered me, which was really funny because I spent so much time in her office. How could she not? And I just remember her being so supportive even when I was in trouble. She was supportive. She asked me how I was doing. I would see her in the hall and she would speak to me. And as a student, that made me feel really good. It gave me confidence. I did really well my last year at that school, and I really owe her thanks for her compassion and her understanding and her caring. So, say hi. So that was really special to me. As far as the rest of my schooling experience went, as I said, I barely graduated high school. So for me, I was ready to get into the workforce. And I went out into the workforce and realized that I needed to build my career. I needed to find something that I truly enjoyed. And I went to college for a lot of different things. I was very fickle about deciding on a major. And then when I went and I did these observations for my education career, I was in Cheyenne at Laramie County Community College. I knew that's what I wanted to do. Teaching is exciting to me because it changes all the time. You get to deal with different students. You challenge yourself because you have to know what students need, how to communicate with them, and so forth. So it's been a very exciting process for me. And I think for me, my most important objective as a teacher is to make sure that my students understand that they are capable of anything that they put their minds to. I know that sounds cliche and we hear it a lot, but it really is true. Because for me, being a student who struggled and didn't get good grades, and most people expected that I wouldn't do much with my life because I was busy partying during school and not focusing. For me, it's very inspiring because I've been able to see that change in myself, and I want my students to feel that courage to become something that everybody might not expect. I want them to be validated and have confidence in their work, as I said before. So it's been really great talking with you, and that's my introduction for today. And Honey and I are going to go, but I'm looking forward to the rest of the semester. Bye.